Okay, so this is my first hour one in a while. A pretty long while. I wish I just would do these more often, but I was given a pretty good reason to do this one. Halo 3 just had its 10th anniversary, so I was like, I feel like playing Halo 3, so might as well make a video out of it. Yes. I don't remember where I was in this, but to clarify, in case you haven't seen these before, Hour 1 is where I play the first hour of a video game, and then rate it based on that alone. And I guess the hour starts now. But just because it just had its birthday, I think I'm gonna be a little nice to Halo 3. And just because I have such a soft spot for all of the campaigns, definitely in the original trilogy.
Watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be. Like the others, you
normally, I'd skip the cutscenes, but like I said, just because it's its birthday, we're gonna bend the rules a little bit.
Can you guess? Luck.
Also, I just love this opening. I love that whole monologue. This was,
Was I wrong?
in my opinion, probably not plot-wise, but as far as the story, this was my favorite of Bungie's. As much as I like ODST and Halo Reach's story, especially Halo Reach's finale was really good. But
this ain't good.
I guess for Master Chief's stories, this one is my favorite.
2 kilometers, easy.
Stay sharp.
God, it's crazy thinking this game is 10 years old. I am playing the Master Chief Collection version, which I don't know if that changes anything. I think it makes it 60 frames per second. I don't know if they change any of the graphics. It definitely doesn't look like they have. Johnson's looking just as rough as ever. This game did straight up blow my mind when it came out, though. I think a lot of people were like that, especially if you were around my age when it came out. This came out in 2007, so I was about...
Radio for Vito. Heavy lift gear.
Y'all are gonna see how bad at math I am.
Yeah, you're not.
I was 15, yeah. This came out when I was 15.
Crazy fool. Why do you always jump? One of these days, you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are. And I don't do bits and pieces.
I've never figured out exactly what it was about the writing and the dialogue in the Halo games, especially the first 3.
She stayed behind.
They're just, it's just really good, and it's really simple. It's not like it's deep, but there's so many good lines. Man, Johnson's character model just looks so rough, man.
Everything checks out, Sergeant Major.
His mouth's just hanging open the whole time.
It's good to go.
Faces didn't look too good in 2007.
Chief, wait! They're arbiters with us.
Oh, he missed that part.
Now. You got enough to worry about without you two trying to kill each other.
Were it so easy.
And so begins a wonderful friendship.
Then they must love the smell of green.
I really wish that maybe in Halo 6 that Master Chief and Arbiter can just be way more chummy than they've ever been before. I was hoping there would be something like that in Halo 5, but I was hoping for a lot of things in Halo 5, and I didn't get them. Anyway, we're not gonna worry. We're not gonna worry about stuff happening right now. We're going back to 2007. I remember the Arbiter being a really bad AI partner, though. Like, he often will get stuck in things. I do remember that. I haven't played this since I think I played it a little bit after the Master Chief Collection came out. Yeah, this is definitely 60 FPS. This is different from the when it released on the 360. It was 30 then. This is crazy smooth. So that is a little bit of help for those rose-tinted glasses. This Magnum sucked. I remember this thing just sucks. I played Halo 3's multiplayer. I don't know if I played it the most out of the first three. I may have played Halo 1's multiplayer more, because I remember when Halo 2 came out, me and my friends were kind of in the minority, and we didn't have like any Xbox Live, or like we didn't play anything online, just because that wasn't that common back then, and none of us were rich. So when Halo 2 was the thing, you know, it was this game split screen versus this game split screen, and I remember after like the first couple weeks of playing Halo 2, we went back to the first one. We liked it that much more. That was very weird, because like no one agreed with us. We were the odd ones out on that. Like we'd go to school and everyone was talking about playing Halo 2. It might have also been like some bitterness because we didn't have internet. So everyone else is talking about, you know, Xbox Live being this cool new thing. Oh man, I totally forgot about dual wielding.
Come, let us hurry to the river.
Sweet. I thought it was the right move to get rid of dual wielding for Reach, and I don't really miss it from a balance perspective for multiplayer and stuff, but in campaign and stuff like this where it doesn't matter, and sometimes you just don't want to have to worry about things being balanced, because it's great on its own. I forgot melee. There we go. It's great if you don't have to worry about balance. It's a good feeling. What was that rare achievement? Listen to the tale of... What did I do? I didn't hear a tale. Oh man, this water looks rough. I remember I used to think Halo water was like the prettiest thing ever. Like Halo 1 and Halo 2 when they were on the original Xbox. That was like... Because it looked about like that, but it was on the original Xbox. So I was like, yo... That looks so pretty. Hasn't aged too good. I remember getting such like vivid memories from this level in particular. Just because Halo 2 had a lot of like urban and like industrial and environments on ships and stuff. There wasn't a lot of like wasn't a lot of stuff that felt like outdoorsy and stuff like that. So this kind of was like Halo 1 nostalgia plus like graphics that were way better. And I remember thinking back then, especially, that back when I thought I knew what I was talking about when I was 15, but I remember thinking like, dude, like outdoors environments, that's where it's at. Like that's the... Oh yeah, I forgot about equipment. It's like that's the hard thing to do. Like everyone can make a squared off urban interior or whatever. It's like doing this kind of thing, this is what's impressive. I kind of had the idea that organic stuff must be difficult to do. So this won me over big time. I'm not really playing to be good right now. And also, I actually rarely play these games solo. I think Halo 5 was the first time I played a Halo campaign solo. I'm not kidding about that. And it was only because I was forced to, otherwise I would have played it with other people. I loved the Brute Spikers. I don't know if they're good. I just like them. How do I reload that one? That's right. Oh, there's two different reloads with this control scheme. I don't remember if that was a thing on the default. I actually like the Brutes as kind of elite replacements for this one, just because I like how when you break their shield, they come after you, so it's like the fight isn't over and it kind of switches into a second phase. Whereas like the elites, you'd bust their shield and they either look like they go into cover, which is annoying because then their shield will come back, or it doesn't seem like anything changes at all. so you just kind of keep shooting them. But with brutes, the strategy changes.
My ass.
That sounded like Nathan Fillion. Was this before Buck had shown up in anything? I think, yeah, ODST must have been the first time Sergeant Buck had shown up. I do know that Nathan Fillion did some voices on this. He might have just been like some generic. What are you doing? He's dead. Chill. Man, she's really enthusiastic about all this. This is, I can't remember where it is, and I'm not gonna waste time on it. But like the theater mode or whatever, where you could like pause and look around at stuff. Or, I mean, not pause, but you could like go through replays and stuff like that. That like blew my mind. I remember on like the first night after we played the first couple missions, me and my friends like just wasted time like looking at all the 3D stuff, like slow-mo, and that was really cool. Man, Halo used to always have some kind of, it used to have something real special. I don't know if they lost her or if it's just different now, or maybe even if they did something special like that, people wouldn't notice as much just because it's not in the mainstream anymore.
Sacrifice me to complete your mission? Could you watch
Okay, this is annoying. This is bad. You should not do this in your video game ever. You can do the visual thing, sure, and like have it be kind of a moment, but never start deliberately slowing someone down. It feels bad. It's not immersive. It just feels bad. Pulls don't ever again. Never again. What was that? Why do I keep doing that? There we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, I guess I suck with a battle rifle. Halo 3's battle rifle felt so weird. I know I said before that we like switched back to Halo 1 after Halo 2 came out, but eventually we did end up playing Halo 2 a lot, and Halo 2's battle rifle, I got so used to the way it felt, and this is just not that. It's like every, at least Halo 5 tried to be more like the Halo 2 battle rifle, and this is still just, it feels weird. Something about the fire rate and like the speed of the burst, just it feels spongy. Doesn't feel as poppy as the Halo 2 BR. There weren't any assassinations yet. That was Reach that added those. That's fine. I don't need no assassinations. I actually thought it was weird to see Master Chief doing assassinations, because they added them with Reach, and that was like, you know, you're gonna be your own Spartan, and because you could like customize Noble 6 and stuff like that, and it's like every time a video game adds customization, they make your self-insert character this like super over-the-top cool guy. So like assassinations kind of made sense in that context, but then Halo 4, like, I'm not saying remove features, but seeing him do assassinations in Halo 4 was just odd to me. Oh man, suicide grunts. Were those in Halo 2? I cannot remember. I know there was a ton of them in the firefight mode for ODST and Reach. The nightmares that caused.
The Banshees will return.
God, this game's soundtrack. I miss this kind of just the mellow kind of drum beats that they would have with the choir and stuff like that. I miss that a lot. I really liked Halo 5's soundtrack. As much as that game disappoints on almost every level, save for like gun balance and map design and like competitive stuff, I really like the game's score, but it's really heavy on like strings and stuff like that. There's not a lot of like percussion going, and I know that like the most iconic sounds for Halo music is like, you know, the piano and the guitar usually playing the theme, and then like the monk choir. But like percussion was always a a big thing for the first 3 games soundtracks. I miss it. I wish they did more stuff like that. Although, you know, it's might just be, you know, it's not the style to do anymore. I had the exact same opinion of the soundtrack. Yeah, okay, look at Art. What is he doing? He's not doing anything. Find Johnson before he's... Oh no. Was this a time limit? I always get like the urgency when an objective sounds time sensitive like that. It's like, oh, do I need to hurry? Is there a countdown? Anyway, I remember having the literally exact same opinion of the Legend of Korra soundtrack versus the Avatar: The Last Airbender soundtrack. Like, there was all this percussion in the original, and then it moves to mostly strings after that, and it was good. And I like the 1920s America feel that Korra had, especially in season 1. But then it became mostly strings. And like it was still good, but like the uniqueness took a hit in my opinion. Man, all right. Here's why. Here's reason number 1 as to why you should. Where is it? Did I lose it? Reason number 1 as to why you should. Why they need to remaster Halo 3, which they didn't. I'm actually kind of disappointed that there was not much of anything that happened after this game came out, or after the anniversary, because like Halo 1 and Halo 2, not only did they get games, but it was like it was an event around it. Like the Master Chief Collection was for the Halo 2 anniversary thing, and it was like you're getting Halo 2 anniversary and you're gonna get all of the mainline like numbered games brought into one collection. And like, and Halo 2 actually got like its multiplayer remastered too, unlike Halo 1, which just had the campaign. Like that was a big deal. And like Halo 2 before 5 came out was my least favorite one. It was never bad, like it wasn't a bad game, it was just my least favorite, but I was like, it was making me like excited for Halo 2, but it was also making me excited for what was going to happen for Halo 3, potentially, and then it didn't happen. So I was sad. But here's reason number 1. The Halo 3 Needler is nuts. It's the most, like, conservative design of one. Like, this doesn't look exciting at all. Like, what is that? Also, that melee is horrible. That doesn't involve me hitting him with the spikes at all. And it's weird because it's still one-handed, but you can't dual wield it. The spikes are short, and it doesn't look like there's that many of them. But it just murders people. Like you can steamroll a brute with this thing. It's the most fun to fire out of all of the Needlers. Out of every single version of the Needler there's ever been, this was the most fun to fire.
See how they bait their trap? I will help you spring it.
See, okay, that was really funny and like almost cartoony. I want that. I want that back in Halo. Halo lost those. It's taking itself way too seriously now. And I get that, you know, like the stakes, at least like the emotional stakes were really high in Halo 4. So maybe there wasn't that much room for it, but Halo 5, like it was asking for that kind of thing. Like it was you were always with your squad, and one of them was voiced by Nathan Fillion. It's like there was every reason to like have fun with it, and there wasn't much fun had. It was weird. They need to bring Sergeant Johnson back into the story. I can't remember if he's dead or not. He dies like all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like really, really dead in this game, actually. That sucks. They should bring him back, or get a new person that can be like just not so dead serious about everything. Like his lines that he would have, like when he'd be with you in the Halo 2 campaign, they were so great. Not only could they like pump you up, but they were funny. Like he had a good sense of humor. No one has a sense of humor in Halo 5. And definitely not Halo 4, but that's where it makes sense. I'm gonna give it the pass. Oh man, when this got added, this was the coolest. This is right around the time that I was like really obsessed with like physics engines and stuff, because it was like that, like ragdolls and stuff. Like Halo 2 and 1 had that, but like being able to do stuff like that, that's a good feeling. And it was new, at least to me. It was fresh to me back then. I never played Half-Life 2 before then, so I didn't get all the cool physics puzzles that a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, cool. They were really annoying. I didn't get burnt out on it. This was just like, and this is just fun. You can't get burnt out on this. Use RB to silently kill an enemy from behind. So I'm running into a crowd with the gravity hammer. They were already firing at me. Look at it again. Ah, yeah, we gotta be stealthy. Oh, that's a nice touch. These little things are bouncing around. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go in here. That's where they took him.
This isn't as fun as it looks. Cut the power. We're even,
Ooh.
long as we're only counting today.
Okay, so he was tied up, but he was able to get out whenever he wanted. Look at the way they're moving. It's got this kind of animated feel to it. That's like straight up gone in the new games. I don't think that's good. I don't think it's better for it. This was good that it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't like a super hard sci-fi thing. Like it's a little cartoony. It's a little silly. We gotta make Halo silly again, boys. I did really like this. What's this friggin' gun called? It's Covenant Carbine. This is my favorite carbine. I moved away from the BR. I wanted to use this a lot more because it was great. You're not even worth wasting the ammo on. You aren't either. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Guess I'm gonna have to go do something about it. Hey, where y'all going? That never gets old. As soon as Halo removes the grunts, as soon as they disappear from the enemies, nah. Game's over. No reason to play it. They're just too much fun to kill. I think from a game feel and like design standpoint, the wolf things from Halo 4 and Halo 5, like the Prometheans, those are actually, they actually feel better to kill, because like the feedback you get from those headshots is all really good. But just the grunts with their design and the way they talk and stuff, they're so much fun to run down and murder. Oh, was this foreshadowing? Were they foreshadowing Sergeant Johnson's death?
IFF confirmed. Contact is Pelican dropship, Kilo 2-3, over.
It's kind of weird that they were like kind of being serious about him dying in this one, because in the first one, like he dies. There's no way he survives in the first one, and then for Halo 2 it opens up and he's like, that's classified information. Like, okay, that could not be done in the new Halo games. You couldn't kill someone off in another one and bring them back later as a joke. You couldn't do it. They're taking themselves way too seriously. It just wouldn't happen. If I remember correctly, I think the loading times are longer in the Master Chief versions, or Master Chief Collection version. I could be totally wrong about that. I think I heard something about it. Not that the loading times were bad. I don't think I'll be taken off for the loading times. I might not even give this one a score, honestly. I think I'm just here having a good time playing Halo 3.
Spartan? For real? You better not be. Oh man, he's here. We're gonna be
Where did you find him?
Napping, out back.
I'll bet. It's good to see you, Chief.
I'm kind of torn about the
Let's
whole
get you up to
thing with
speed.
Spartans being a lot more common in the new games. And they're not the same Spartans, so it's not like they ruined the Spartan 2s. Like, they're still a really big deal.
Terrestrial casualties from the
But,
subsequent bombardment were
The fact that, like, there are so many Spartan 4s in the new games,
East Africa, the ruins of New Mombasa.
it kind of diminishes
Then they
the
started
the
digging.
presence that they can have. And
What about Halo?
We
it's
stopped
almost
it,
like,
but only temporarily.
why don't we just make
Now
every
the
single
Prophet of
soldier
Truth
a
is
Spartan
looking for
4?
something called
I know that
the
that's not
Ark,
like
where he'll be able to fire all the
realistic
Halo
in the
rounds.
universe even,
If he succeeds,
but
humanity.
you almost feel like if you're gonna make it
Every
that
sentient being
much
in the
more
galaxy.
common than the Spartan 2s,
Ma'am?
narratively, it seems a
him
little
through.
weaker.
Good news, Commander Keys?
Good as it gets, sir.
So I see. What's your status, son?
I straight up didn't know that was Ron Perlman until
Glad to
like
hear it. Commander's come up
way,
with a good
way
plan,
later.
But without you, I wasn't sure we could pull it off.
Truth's ships are clustered above the excavation site, and his infantry has deployed anti-aircraft batteries around the perimeter. But if
He
we
doesn't look like him
neutralize
too
one of the
much,
batteries,
but in
we
the
should
Halo
hold
2
Truth's
remastered
defenses.
cutscenes, he
I'll
really
initiate
looks
a
like
low-level
him.
strike.
And I was like, wait, is that actually Ron Perlman?
I only have a handful of ships, Master Chief.
And it is.
It's a big risk. But I'm confident.
Oh, I thought I skipped it for a
Emergency
second. I
generators,
forgot about
now.
that.
Shielding failed. They're down and charging.
As soon
All
as
right,
they're
that
up,
was
we
Nathan
establish
Fillion.
contact with Lord Hood. Let him know.
That was definitely him.
The surface
That is such a cool shot.
And not even your demon will live to creep, blackened from its hole to mar the reflection of our passage. The culmination of
They have
our journey
really low resolution screens in the future.
is the will of the gods. And I am their instrument.
Cocky bastard just loves to run his mouth.
Does he usually mention me?
Give the order. We're closing shop.
Ma'am?
We're about to get hit.
All personnel.
Wounded.
defense code Alpha
We're
1.
getting
Yeah,
close
okay,
now.
okay. That moment of dialogue right there.
Ma'am, squad leaders are
I think I
requesting
know
a
why I
rally.
like it. That's also Nathan Fillion. Apparently Nathan Fillion is everywhere in Halo 3. And then all of them Voltron together to make Sergeant Buck. And it is the most Nathan Fillion-y any character he's ever been, has ever been.
Motion.
Anyway, no, the moment of dialogue where he was like, does he usually talk about me? Or does he usually mention me? And she's like, alright, we gotta go, we're about to get hit.
Any birds left?
It's not treating you like an idiot. Like it's assuming that you're capable of realizing what that interaction was about without it plainly stating it.
We knew
It's not like he mentioned me directly. He must know I'm here. That must mean they're going to show up right now. Not only are they not treating you like an idiot, but they're not treating each other like idiots. Because that would be like, yeah, alright, Captain Obvious.
Arbiter and I will guard the opposite.
That's good stuff.
Follow me, sir.
It lets you spend a few seconds thinking, oh, that's what they mean. Yeah, it's fun to listen to. Am I going the right way? I remember the first time we played this, we got freaking lost right after that. I was like, where am I supposed to go? We never went down here. I think we thought we must have come in from down there.
Fields of fire.
Dude, that's Nathan Fillion too. Is he like half of the UNSC?
Hey, bite me. I'm sick of hiding anyways. Quiet. Cut the chatter.
And that was Nolan North, who was... Crap, I can't remember his name in ODST. He was the sniper. Was it Romeo? I think maybe it was Romeo. I can't remember for sure, though. Those are big rats, dude. That's like bigger than this guy's boot. That's like 2 human feet. That's a big old rat. He's not very fast, either. Like, I can walk right up to him. What an idiot. I sure hope I'm going the right way.
Yeah, get some.
Yeah, get some. See, that's just silly. That's fun. God. Why don't we do this again? Did Halo 4 just emotionally scar the entire Halo universe? Now everyone's super serious? None of us can have any fun?
Chief.
Halo 5 could have been, like, so refreshing by going back to that kind of lighthearted style. Not just lighthearted, but kind of like the matter-of-fact feeling that, like, you always hear about World War II soldiers having. Like, in every, like, World War II movie, there's that kind of, like... It's not cynical, but it's just, like, that plainly stated... well, yeah, this is the situation. But it's not, like... it's not like it's never grim or dour, and it just feels like after Halo 4, Halo's been trying to be really grim and take itself very seriously, and I don't think that fits. This is gonna be okay. I'm not gonna criticize Halo 3 at all. This is gonna be like, here's why we really needed a Halo 3 Anniversary. Because I think, on one hand, if 343 is making it, if they're actually like working on these old games, it kind of keeps them grounded on what Halo's supposed to be, as well as maybe giving them an idea. It's like, okay, well, is this something we should change, or are we being too derivative of the old games? I don't know. I think that would at least be kind of productive. Also, I'd like to see this with better graphics, because while I think this game's art style is just about perfect, like as far as the Bungie games, this is like this is right in that sweet spot of the Bungie art style. It's like Halo 1 was like definitely more of like it's trying to do a like a more mystic kind of sci-fi. Halo 2 was having like the rock and roll of the Halo games. What is going on here? Remaster now. I want to see that in 4K on the Xbox One X. Dude, Halo 3 remastered in 4K. That would have been nuts. Why is it being kept from me?
Wipe those bastards off
But yeah,
the deck.
as far as art style, like, this game is just about perfect. I'm one of the people that actually really likes 343's art style. I do agree with the criticisms where it's like they keep some of the stuff from the old games and then they do some of the new stuff. It clashes, and it does look odd. And but then a lot of those people aren't willing to say like make it all the new art style. I actually really like the new art style, and I wouldn't mind them just going whole hog into that, because I think Halo 4's art style, because it was much more trying to be its own thing. It wasn't trying to be as like not nostalgic, but it wasn't trying to be as pandering to people who like the old games. Halo 4's was more consistent, and it was 343's look. I thought it was pretty good. And I like Bungie has that kind of smooth and simple but still practical design for their weapons and stuff. Like this assault rifle, there's a whole lot of like rounded soft edges and like smoothness to the whole design. And if you go to like Reach, they were trying to make things more complicated and like complex. Halo 4 kind of continued that trend, but made it less like it was complicated, but it didn't necessarily look the most practical. It just looked really indulgent, which I can get behind. Like, I'm cool with that if we're gonna do it as like the whole art style. Halo Reach is in a really weird place art style wise. Like, it looks like it's trying to be this kind of I don't know, it almost looked they were trying to go with a hard sci-fi look, but you still have stuff like this in it, and it's like this isn't hard sci-fi, and that's fine. Like, this is pretty goofy looking. What is all that? That's Star Wars Episode 1 right there. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, this game's art style, perfect, right in that sweet spot. Right, this is the pinnacle of Bungie art style. But as far as like actual graphics, like straight up technical stuff, okay, yeah, this was weird. I was like, I want to keep moving forward. I want that forward momentum. This is annoying pacing wise, having to go back through. I'm fine with doing that, and like a last mission, you've got to like run out, like that. That's fine. Doing this right off the bat, I think for the beginning of a game, you should keep trying to give people new stuff to look at for as long as possible before you start to settle into a little bit of backtracking, be it for budgeting reasons or what. This game definitely doesn't start off with as big of a bang as 1 and 2 do. In fact, it's not got that great of an ending, but Halo 3 does have a pretty dang good middle. But yeah, like these character models and this lighting and stuff, like it's functional, but it could look so good if they were to remake it on new technology, especially when you look at the Halo 2 remake. It looks incredible, like, and it looks so significantly better than this. Like, that game is just like, it's stunning. And like Studio Blur doing the cutscenes, like it's movie quality.
Sir, this way.
I would just, man, I would. Oh yeah, that. That's so typical.
Line them up. Line them up.
What the hell are those things?
Was this when the drones were introduced?
Take them down. Short control.
I thought they were in Halo 2. They're acting like it's new. I think they were actually in Halo 2. I think they're just being silly. But yeah, God, I really wish this had a remake. You know what's gonna happen? Fans are gonna remake it. Or like someone's gonna like build it from the ground up for the PC. If they don't get on that, it's gonna happen. Happens all the time. And Halo 3's got the fan base to do it. They'd have the support too. I think drones are really annoying to fight. I don't think they're any fun. I'm glad they're gone. I hope they never come back. They're not even that much of a challenge. They're just tedious. So good riddance. I guess I'm just supposed to go through here. Hold up. The water actually moves with me. I didn't know this game had that effect. I never noticed it. That's pretty cool. I always like that effect. I hate it when they have like a little like paper thin image pop up from wherever you like shoot bullets in the water, like move through it. It's always so disappointing in this day and age. Who's talking to me? Where are you?
Understood.
Good luck, everyone.
Yo, where are you? Are you upstairs?
Follow me, Chief.
Who you wait till I'm looking at you and know I can hear. Okay, there you are. Hey, he did a little jump. Look at his walk cycle. It is so goofy. It's so silly.
Brutes have taken the barracks.
Straight out of like a 2000 CG cartoon. That is a Jimmy Neutron walk. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's completely fine. It didn't bother anyone back in the day. I wasn't bothered. I don't know anyone who was bothered. There's no reason to change it. Y'all, what? Oh, okay. This game's shotgun sucks. I remember disliking it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering other shotguns, but I remember the blue. The blue on the sights. I remember disliking that. Ooh. Time to be a sneaker man. Not a man of sneakers, but a man who is himself a sneaker. He's looking right at me. Oh, okay. Yeah, he noticed me now. Oi! What's all that? That's annoying. I'm glad that's gone. Just making the screen go straight white like that. That's irritating. Y'all. Explosives. Maybe the shotgun isn't terrible. Maybe I'm misremembering. That's entirely possible. Oh, this is a good place for a turret. Y'all, you know what I miss? Whoa. He didn't miss. You know what? That was a perfect throw. You know what I miss? Freaking turret segments. Those are the best. They've been gone for so long. Nah, see, don't do that. That's not good. That's not a fun thing to happen in a video game. Especially if you're like playing in a dark room and you might just get a headache from that. Never give people headaches. Giving people headaches is bad game design. Oh, y'all, he dropped his toy. Let me give it back. Y'all are the rightful inheritors. Here, you grab it. I'm trying to hand it to y'all. You're overreacting. Boy, he was so happy I brought it back. He jumped for joy and broke his neck on the way down. That's what happened, officer. Oh, is this the brute plasma? It's not. Why do you have it? Wasted my time. Okay, no, that's fun. Games don't have this anymore. It's like you can't keep beating on a body after it's fallen down. What? Is that like a, it better not be a technology thing. I don't want to think that we're getting less advanced. I mean, even though the current generation would make me think otherwise. Is it some kind of morality thing? Like you don't want people to be able to do this? I'll tell you right now. That's a selling point for me. That's good stuff. That's like people trying to get rid of teabagging in games now. Or it's like, dude, why? Just get over it. It's funny. You only got a sense of humor? You gotta laugh at something sometimes. Or sometime. Should I take the shotgun or that? Honestly, gravity hammers are just more fun. I remember thinking like the gravity hammer replaced the Covenant's need for a shotgun, but then they added the Maulers as the shotgun. And the Maulers sucked, so it's like, yeah, alright. That was worth spending the energy. That was satisfying. That was a good thing I did. Is this a way to go? I guess not. So that's the way I'm definitely supposed to go. Always worth checking. Even in shooting games. Might find you some ammo or something. Oh boy. See, this has no place in video games. Has no place in first-person video games, that's for sure. Because it feels like you're being stopped. Like, where you are. You know, because first person's... Alright, well, he just disappeared. First person's supposed to be all immersive and stuff. Get you in the game. It's like, ah, yeah, it is an extension of my brain. And then it just stops you like that. After you've gotten used to, like, how the movement should feel, to slow you down, that is just, it's awful. It's why Mei should not exist in Overwatch. It's why Mei is an objectively poorly designed character. All she does is make the game less fun for other people. Which is not, it's not a thing you should have in your game. It should not be appealing to sadists. That's why we don't like hackers. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should have been listening to you. Where's the subtitles? You look so different from what I'm used to seeing you look like. Like I'm used to Halo 5 Arbiter, who looks nuts. Like his design is crazy. Can I go through either? I guess not. Okay. Guess that's why he was standing over there. Oh yes, Nolan North. One of them. One of y'all. It's showtime, baby. You know what? I prefer... I'm actually fine with how easy this game is. I remember when this came out, people were like, God, it's so easy. Especially compared to Halo 2, which had a pretty tough campaign. Toughest campaign is definitely Reach, because Reach had scaling difficulty where, like, if you were doing well, it would crank it up, like, ridiculously. And, like, depending on the amount of people you had, like, doing co-op, it would also scale it that way. What do I have right now? Is this just a regular... Is this like the front-facing shield? Why'd it go over there? I was pointing over here. I already have a cover over here. That piece of junk. Equipment was a bad idea. I'm glad it never came back. equipment turned into armor abilities, which was slightly better, but once again, glad they're gone. And in all honesty, Halo 5 got that kind of thing right. Like, everyone has the same abilities, and they're cool abilities. You can dodge. You got the hover. They don't like make anything overpowered. It's just like they're almost quality of life things. Like I'd like a boost dodge in this. It'd be nice. God, boost dodging is better than that. Boost dodging, sliding, hover, aiming, all that stuff. I don't care what your opinion is on that. It's better than the frickin' flare thing. God, just there's no excuse to have that in a video game. Okay, let's see how you guys like it. Oh my god, it still affects me. See, that's so counterproductive. With a flashbang, like, you throw it, you look away, the bang goes off, and then they get the lasting effect, but you can, like, look in there because it's not happening anymore. That makes sense. That's just stupid. That makes it hurt for everyone. Don't ever just... Let's never do that again, alright? This game is a good ragdoll. I can't remember, is it all the elites that are on our side right now, or is it just the Arbiter?
It's just...
Okay, here's something important I'd like to talk about. Not in relation to other Call of Duties, but... I mean, Call of Duties. Other Halo games, but in relation to things like Call of Duty, and where they've taken those games, and like, games like Battlefield and other stuff like that. Here's the thing. Y'all come up to a door, right? And like... I'm not worried about like what actual military procedure is or whatever, but in like the futuristic Call of Duties, I don't think that was super important anyway, because in like Advanced Warfare, you're a mercenary, and Black Ops 3, you're a friggin' cyborg who's like contracted. It's like a PMC kind of thing. And in Infinite Warfare, you're a Navy captain who's like boots on the ground with the other guys. So it's like, okay, if you come to a door, why do I have to have other people still open the doors for me? Like that made sense. It's like, all right, Master Chief, he's frickin' Master Chief. He's the king once they're boots on the ground. It's like he is now the leader. He should be the one opening the doors for people. I don't know why that is so important to me, but I felt it just now. It's like, yeah, all right, I'm opening the door. We're going, guys. Come on. That's freaking important. I don't know if anything happens like that in Halo 5, but you are always with your AI teammates if you're not doing co-op. So I don't know. Maybe doors are just open in that one. Look at these textures. Whew. Whew. Ooh, man. That is mushy right there. 343, please remaster. We'll do it as the 11-year anniversary. We won't care. It doesn't have to be the 10th year. Whatever, guys. Also, you know it's a good way to win back people's favor after making Halo 5 and disappointing a whole lot of people? You make Halo 3. Everyone likes Halo 3. I don't know any dang old person who would actually say that they hate Halo 3 and they would never want to see it happen again. It's like, 343 should make a sequel to Halo 5 instead of making Halo 3. No one would think that's the safer bet. No offense to you guys, but I think most people have more faith in your ability to remaster things than make your own original games. Not that you should stop trying. I absolutely think you should make Halo 6. I think you should do a thing that would most likely be successful. I think remastering this would be that. Oh, guys came out of there right when I walked up to it. You know what else is nice? Brutes don't recharge their shields. Like, once they break off, they break off. So you actually feel like you're progressing through the fight with them. Instead of, oh, I busted an elite shield, where'd he go? I guess it's back now, and that was all wasted ammo. What a good time. I don't know what I'm holding. I don't know what that icon for the equipment means. The little X mark in the top left. Am I going the right way? I feel I'm alone. Did I leave people? Well, I mean, regardless, I'm gonna keep on going. Oh my gosh, look at that! Was cloaking a freaking equipment in this? Dude, there's no way. That's not right. Not in multiplayer. That was definitely still a pickup in multiplayer.
Sorry, Commander, there were too many. Even for me.
Chief, get back to the op center. Kill those brutes.
Y'all, let me go on a plane. I wanna go chill.
Radio with another exit. Good luck.
Everyone leaves me. Everyone I care about walks out on my... Oh, come on. You guys show up right after everyone else left. You just wanted to have me to yourself. It's not like you're a threat. Does this make you think you stand a better chance? Fools. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I can never remember. I must be. I like those lines in the lower right hand corner. I can't remember if they still do that anymore. If they still do it, then none of them really left a lasting impression last time. But I always remember that one. Last one out, get the lights. That's a good one. This is bad, though. I'm not gonna complain about it every time, but man, it's happened 3 times in the first hour, and it's just, it's not good. It's so irritating. Who's next? Worst turret segment ever. Thankfully, Halo 3 lets me take it with me. This was so cool. I remember seeing this in the trailer and just like losing it. This was awesome. Also, like, this is before Gears of War. So, or wait, no, it wasn't. Was this right after Gears of War? I think Gears was like a, Gears might have been a launch title. I think it was actually. Never mind. This would have been like right after Gears of War. So like this over-the-shoulder third-person camera was still pretty new to me. Like, Resident Evil 4 had it, but Resident Evil 4 didn't let you walk around with it. So, like, I was like, you know what? I kind of wish I could play the whole game like this. This feels cool. This is swell. That was the only way that I played EA's Battlefront. I didn't play it for very long because that game is terrible, but I preferred the third person, not just because I had a wider field of view, but it just felt right for Battlefront. The game feels like it should be third person. Oh, hello, beautiful. I doesn't have much ammo. Gonna have to make a tough call. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. I've spent a lot of time in these really dull, this dull underground area. They're definitely not showing their best hand right now. Right off at the start, like, that was good to have like that lush open environment at first, but they immediately went to this, and it's pretty bland. Frankly, not feeling it. I kind of can't wait until I get to a more interesting area, which, like, with all the backtracking, it's not good. Makes me feel like I'm stuck. It's like, man, I can't wait to hitch a ride on a plane off of here.
That did it, Chief. Bombs armed.
And this doesn't look anywhere near as cool as like the ships in the beginning of Halo 1 and 2. This is just bland. Escape. Find the elevator in the hangar. Okay, well, this must be where I need to go because they're coming out that way. Wait a second. Am I just going back to the same elevator from before? If I am, then dude, that's pretty lame. That'll mean like I've gone this path 3 times now. I've had to go one path 3 times within a game's first hour. Oh my gosh. 4 times that's happened. That happens so much in the Gravemind mission. That's why that is like, that mission's arguably worse than the library. Because the pacing is so bad. Woo! That was fun. Green light. I must need to go this way. If I go to the wrong way, I swear to God, I won't be able to care. Okay, I'm going the right way. Okay. Really don't do that when you're also trying to make the person, like, try to leave. This isn't the elevator. What? Did I actually go the wrong way? There's enemies here, so I'm thinking I must have gone the right way. That's rational. Okay. I guess I keep going. Yeah, okay. Cool. I was thinking of the other elevator from earlier. Y'all, I found the elevator. Where's the button? There we go. It's behind me. I just couldn't find it because I wasn't looking in the right places. Oh my! Hey, that didn't close all the way.
Place will become your home.
See, that's a fine place to do it. Oh no! Elevator's going into warp speed. That's a fine place to do the little pseudo half cutscene thing. Where it's like when you get to a place where you're going to be standing stationary. Sure, just do it right there, no problem. But if you absolutely have to do it, don't slow the person down while you're doing it. And honestly, it would be best to not do that weird half cutscene stuff. Like, just do a cutscene if you really need to. And then if you can't have a cutscene in the middle of that for whatever reason, don't make us slow the person down. It's the same thing when Gears forces you to put your guns away, put your finger on your ear, and listen to someone talk while you walk around real slowly. Like, don't do that stuff. Let us have hands free, man. Anyway, that's the first hour. I said I was gonna be nice, and I am. I'm gonna be nice and say that that's it's about a 7 out of 10 opening. It is fun. It's good. Halo always has good gunplay, and the lush jungle in the opening. That's all good stuff. That was like, especially for the time, that was gorgeous. But man, that backtracking and that annoying half cutscene nonsense. That's pretty gross. I think if I was playing this co-op though, probably could have been a 10, just because there's really not much you can do wrong with a co-op game. That guy was ghost white. Oh my gosh. Please remaster. That was horrible. This man's face is horrifying. I'm tempted to make that the thumbnail. Oh my gosh! You've done enough. You've done enough, Nathan Fillion. Alright. 7 out of 10. Good ending. They're all getting really paranoid. Oh, am I driving? You guys wanted me to drive. Okay, I guess I'll sit next to Ghostface. Ghostface McWispy-haired, oh, Deadeyes. McNo-Lips. He has a really long last name. Yeah! Yes! Man, if they had gotten this, if they had gotten the Warthog section within the first hour, I could have given this an 8 or 9. Because this is great. These big, wide open environments. And this looks beautiful. Like, I remember being really excited that they said it was gonna... There was, like, gonna be a large section in Africa. Because I'm like, oh man, new technology, that's gonna look amazing. All those environments. And boy, it did. It may not look incredible now, but it looked really good back then. And it still looks good. Anyway, 7 out of 10 for the first hour. I might just continue playing this after I'm done recording. Good game. This is a good game. Sure wish it could get a remaster. Hint, hint. Please 343.